How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Arsenal against Bayern Munich tonight. Champions League quarter-final. Oh, mate, I am so excited for this one. We already know the reasons why we left Highbury all them years ago now. And it's been so well documented because of the quote from Ivan Gazidis, amongst others. We left to compete with Bayern Munich. Well, tonight, we're going to find out whether we can compete with Bayern Munich. In recent matches, we haven't been able to compete with Bayern Munich. We know about the 10-2-1 aggregate, the 2-5-1s, 3-5-1s in total, actually. It's been so poor in our recent matches against Bayern Munich. But we probably go into this game as favourites. Now, I know what Bayern Munich are doing in the Bundesliga. I know the mess that they've been in for a while now. And they're not going to win the Bundesliga this year. They've had mass problems, injuries, just poor results. Even at the weekends, they were 2-0 ahead and they go and lose the game 3-2. But this is the Champions League. And this is Bayern Munich. And they will still be a very, very dangerous side. I just feel that in terms of the form, home advantage and everything else, we probably are the favourites. But you cannot discredit Bayern Munich as a club. You can't go into this game thinking, yeah, you know what, they're having a bad season in the Bundesliga. This would be a walkover. It'll be easy. And we'll go and win the game comfortably. Because it doesn't work like that. You know, if anything, Bayern could be a little bit more dangerous because they've not got nothing to play for in the league. So their only, source of, focus right now will be the Champions League. So that makes them dangerous in that respect. They're not kind of watching the weekend and they've got a tough game coming up and they've got to win and stay top or anything like that. They've probably already written off the league campaign. Already written it off. So, when you look at the squad that's flown over from Germany, it looks like a full-strength side, to be quite honest with you. I knew it anyway. How many of them will be involved? Have some of them came over, but they're not really going to, have an impact. We don't know. It could be a bit of mind games here or there. Manuel Neuer hasn't played since before the international break. Will he be back for this game? We don't know. We'll find out tonight. The likes of Leroy Sané, Kingsley Coman, Pavlovic, and there's loads that they've got question marks over in terms of injuries. But will they return? And of course, there's two familiar faces coming back to the Emirates. And that's Harry Kane and Eric Dyer. Familiar in a sense that they played 4 miles down the road at Spurs. Another familiar face as well is actually Serge Gnabry, returning back to Arsenal. But there's so many subplots. You've got Thomas Tuchel. Of course, when he was at Chelsea, he managed Jorginho and Kai Havertz, and they won the Champions League against Man City. Yeah, and then obviously you've got Mikel Arteta, who was at Man City when Sané was there. And there's so many, like I was saying, subplots to this game. And it's going to be so intriguing what happens. Of course, Arsenal will have the whole entire stadium tonight because Bayern Munich fans are banned because of issues in their last, game that they played. But from what I'm hearing, a lot of their fans are going to be coming over and they're going to be trying to, get tickets from touts outside the stadium or whatever. So expect some Munich fans scattered around the stadium at some point. And yeah, that could cause its own problems. But let's try and focus on, the game itself. And, I also see some reports last night, really randomly, but there was apparently heightened security around all of the Champions League matches this week because of a suspected terror attack from ISIS. And it's never nice to see. something like that, because you think about the amount of people that go to these games and you've got children there and everything else. It would just be, wow, doesn't even bear thinking about, does it? So yeah, let's just concentrate on the football. But there's just so much been going on. Team lineup is going to be crucial. We got Villa at the weekend. But I don't think that's going to be too much in Mikel's mind, because Aston Villa actually play on Thursday in their European game. So they have less time to prepare than us. We've got quite a nice break. Being a Tuesday and wait until Sunday, that's a good gap. I don't mind that. But I feel there will be a few changes from the Brighton game. And I feel that we need to start on the front foot and be aggressive and really take the game to Bayern Munich. Because I feel that if we score an early goal, then they could start to crumble. They play quite high. They're very slow at the back. I feel that we can really, really exploit them. But at the same time, we need to be careful, because going forward, they can be very, very dangerous. So listen, with that said, let's go and get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya. Very straightforward decision. Right back, Ben White. Again, a very, very straightforward decision. Right centre-back, William Saliba. Again, a very straightforward decision. And left centre-back, Gabriel. Again, another very, very straightforward decision. Now, left-back. This is where Mikel Arteta will have, some dilemmas, and he'll have to get his thought process right. Zinchenko played against Brighton. I don't think Kirill is going to play in this game. And I don't think Zinchenko is going to play in this game either. I got a feeling he's going to play Tomiyasu at left back, mainly because of the threat from the likes of Leroy Sané. I just feel that maybe Tomiyasu is the right person to have in that role. Just in front, I'm going to go with Thomas Partey. He kind of eliminates the need for a Zinchenko to drop inside as the inverted fullback, because he's capable of doing that job. Now, he didn't play against Brighton. He was on the bench. Jorginho played the full game. I feel that that's quite telling. If Jorginho would have come off after 75 minutes or so when we got the second goal, I feel it may well have been an indication that he was going to play. But because he didn't and he played the full 90, I can't see him starting. Thomas Partey, Champions League proven, played last time out against Luton, has got those minutes in his legs now, looks good in training. I have no issues, and I feel that he will go in there. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka, no issues, when he came off against Brighton. It was just quite simply, job done. It was 2-0. So he only got 60 odd minutes, in his legs. And yeah, he looked absolutely fine before that. But against their fullbacks, he's going to be a big player tonight. Big player. And we need him to turn up. Next to him, Martin Odegaard, captain. Need a captain's performance. These are why we have players like Martin Odegaard. And these are the nights we need him to turn up. It's that simple, really. Alongside him, Declan Rice, again, another player. These are the reasons why we bought him in. For these games, big game player. It's as simple as that. On the left-hand side, this is where there could be some selections, dilemmas again for Mikel Arteta. And I'm going to go with Martinelli. I feel that this game is set up for him perfectly. He can exploit Bayern Munich's high line, the lack of pace. He can really, really, really have a field day out there. He's obviously fit. It's been quite weird the last few games since he's come back from that little injury. He's been going on the right-hand side. Jesus, I know he's got great form in the Champions League and everything else, but I just feel given Bayern with the line that they play, it's just set up for Martinelli, man. So that's what I would go with. Up front as the main striker, false nine, Kai Havertz. He's making the position his own. At the end of the day, he's been absolutely superb. It's not all about goals or an assist, etc. His overall play is just superb. The hold-up play, the way he gets himself about, the things he does, it's just very, very, very good. So I feel he will start this game. It's as simple as that, really, to be honest. So listen, there we go. That is it for the preview and the predicted lineup. It's a huge game. Huge game. And I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it. So let me know in the comment section what you think. What do you feel the game will go like? What the score will be? Lineups, etc. Let me know in the comment section. And we will see what happens. So watch out for the match reaction after the game, and you'll see whether I'm smiling, angry, or sad, whatever it might be. But yeah, listen, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.